Hello everyone, MessyPlays here, back at it again. How you doing today? I am playing The Wolf Among Us.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
The crooked man is currently talking himself out of all the crimes he committed.
Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If y'all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
He was trying to
Bigby and
kill
I have
me.
already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Where have I heard that before?
So, am
How
I going
about
to
the way
fail?
you treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
I didn't torture
He was
him.
beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under
No.
my watch.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides,
chuck him down the
Crane
fucking
was
well
still deputy
already.
mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their
Look
own
into his
tangled
taxes.
ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
Oh,
This
please.
isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers? Judging you,
Oh,
treating
just
you
chucking
as
down the fucking
mindless
well already.
children,
Don't
too
let him get away,
stupid
man.
To command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will
You're a
dare
fucking
challenge their brutality when it leaks to our
parasite,
dear
mate.
citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
How are you still alive?
Excuse me, dear.
I thought they would all die
I
when
wanted to
they
make
took
sure
the
I had
ribbon
the
off.
chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to...
She's
I
not under
need
the,
to say something.
she's not under the spell anymore.
Kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
Don't let him take that ribbon off.
probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose
she's got a
everything if we
unibrow.
stepped just one toe out of line. And we
Bloody
couldn't
hell,
say
that
a word
unibrow.
about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself. Back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's
Awesome.
okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always
We are
him.
winning!
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will
Stupid
back me
little
up on this.
harlot.
We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Don't take that
Good
ribbon
enough
off.
for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
Now we're all going to tear each
You're
other
all
apart,
rats,
deciding how to
fleeing
kill him.
from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Hey, we
Now,
won.
for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How
gonna
can
come
we
down
be
to
sure
me.
He won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Let's have a vote.
Should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Oh dear, fuck me. Give me like 2 minutes to think about this.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Shit! What the hell? Oh, don't. You're kidding me! Rip his head off.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Well, thank you for deciding for me.
When you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I'm not. Goodbye.
No, I won't.
Awesome. Who cares? They didn't even make a sequel. Well, I'm happy with that.
For Lily. And Faith.
What is the Witching Well?
Yes.
Is it
Another one of
is
us
it capital
to
punishment
erase
or is it
all
like a
of
fortress a phantom zone? Is it like a mystical jail? Is it just killing them anyway? Maybe I should have ripped his head off. I didn't want Snow to hate me though. She always seems to hate me after I do rash things. Hopefully they can hook up now. He doesn't itch anymore. He scratched his beard a lot in the first 2 videos.
Hey, Sheriff.
That's the
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Are they getting shipped off?
This fucking line.
There's that ginger dude again.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
What happened? She pissed off at me.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
I thought we got the good ending. This stinks of a bad ending.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Are they all getting shipped off? Is that the end? This smells like a really bad ending. Like, Snow doesn't like me anymore. I gave them money for
I'm going. Jesus.
I gave them money for the
We only have like 5 minutes.
what's it called?
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
Charms? What the hell?
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Give you the money.
Day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
I gave you the money.
You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if
It's
you
gonna be a
could
fly.
bring it to her, she was nice.
This is the fly she liked.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Butterfly collection? Yeah.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm?
I try to help them
I've
as
heard
much as
ogres
possible,
live there,
so I don't think
and
this
they
is actually
eat people
influenced
in
on
their
my
sleep
choices. I give them the money for
God,
the
I hope not.
I forgot what the word is.
have to go.
Charms?
I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
You're a
All
terrible
set.
father.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Why didn't you just buy the glamour? I gave you the money for the glamour.
Hey, Bigby, where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to...
Let me help you.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
Jesus
okay?
Christ.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Does she smoke? She does smoke.
Here.
Thank you.
She doesn't like me touching her though.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh my god.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man
Well, that
was
makes
counting
sense.
on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Okay, we get it. Jesus fucking Christ. Exposition dump.
You're
Give me a
not as
wink.
bad as everyone says you are.
And you're not that big either.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
What's going on?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What was that? What was the implication there? I honestly don't understand what the implication was there. Maybe I'm just really slow. She's Faith. I guess she's Faith, maybe? She's pretending to be Faith, I don't know. You and... oh, I was not in the majority there. You win 38% of players through the Crooked Man down the witching well. You and 54% of players say, I hope I've done some good. Okay, let's see what else is on. Special stats. Well, I'll review the game because that's the ending. Very good. I really enjoyed it. I think it's got a pretty compelling story that peaks in the first episode and then kind of peters out. You're introduced to this world and it's really interesting, and then I don't think they move in enough directions to really carry it. The serial killer plot, I didn't really like the motive or explanation behind it. It just felt kind of, I mean, it was a mob boss who was ordering these, you know, pimps to do it. That wasn't that interesting. I thought there was going to be a pretty decent twist. I guess most of the twists, like Crane being involved but not actually being behind it and being manipulated, I guess most of that stuff. So the story has its ups and downs, which is expected. It's hard to, you know, how long is this game? Like 5-6 hours. It's hard to write something that's majorly compelling, that always ramps up and never like lulls. That's very hard. Life is Strange managed to pull it off, but not many games are like Life is Strange. Art style, graphics is just phenomenal. I really like the art style, very strong art style. Gameplay, there's enough gameplay. You know what you're getting with Telltale games. It's like very minimal interaction, very minimal kind of detective work. You'll pick up items that you don't really ever need to use, so there's no point in having like an item collection. You can cycle through them, but you don't need them. You never use them. You don't really need much deductive reasoning or remember specific things. Sometimes there'll be like conversations that maybe depend on a choice that is actually a reference to something you should have paid attention to, but those don't come up. You don't come across them too often either, and it doesn't feel like there's many divergent choices that actually truly matter in the end, because it always feels like they're trying to push it down a particular strong narrative alleyway. So like when I was interrogating the D or Dom or whichever one it was, I actually was very nice to him, and I gave him his drink, I gave him his cigar. I didn't torture him, but in the trial they still said I had treated him badly. It felt like, oh, okay, so the writers just want to kind of tell the story they want to tell, and you have an illusion of choice in most cases. There's better examples than that. That was just one example. I do think he said, oh, it was Bluebeard that hit him, but you get what I mean. I can't hate on the game too hard. I enjoyed it while I was playing it. Very few drawbacks. Some of the episodes are shorter, but overall, if you're playing it in one go, you're getting like a 7-hour game. It's pretty typical, and it's pretty decent. It's well written, likable characters. One criticism is that from the first episode, not many new interesting characters are introduced. Bloody Mary I didn't like. I thought she was just like a kind of boring CW type villain. Crooked Man wasn't that interesting, didn't have an interesting motive, was a boring character to be behind the whole thing. I thought there'd be some twist that he was using a glamour, but nothing came up. Like Toad and TJ, they were introduced in the first episode, Beauty and the Beast first episode. They didn't really introduce any new characters after the first episode, or really go to many more locations. It felt very like a pilot episode of TV where loads of cool shit happens, and then, you know, the rest of the season they're just coasting, reusing assets. And I understand it's a budgetary thing, but you know, I've got to approach it objectively and say, for a game, you wouldn't want to replay too many old environments, you know, backtracking and that. So you got to judge it on its merits and say I was very disappointed with that. So lack of new characters, lack of new environments, story kind of peters out, doesn't introduce too many new ideas when they've got this whole world that's inhabited by all these legendary fables they can talk about. They didn't really utilize it well enough. So I have to knock marks off for that. But music was incredible, art design was incredible, storyline was good. Like, I've got to say, overall it's good, and the writing is good. And I knock marks off for the previously mentioned stuff, so I would give it a strong 8.5 out of 10. It's well worth buying, well worth playing. I would recommend this to family members, like casual players, because there's not a lot of fiddly buttons, and it's basically like playing through a movie. It's quite interesting. I've said it would make a good TV show. I think it's been in TV limbo for a couple of years, but something on Netflix or HBO with a strong adult theme, a bit like Game of Thrones, this would do really well. So that's that is The Wolf Among Us. Really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the second season. I don't know why it took them 5 years. It mustn't have sold too good, but I can see why it's got a cult following, because it's a fucking amazing world and it's perfect for a video game. So boo to Telltale Games for dropping the ball on making a second game. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and catch me next time for some more gameplay, let's plays and reviews. Take care and see you later. Goodbye.